This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, it's something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Buying some time right. This is hauled in by on the right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick 6 never happened.
2nd and 3 now. Taking a run. Here's the rookie out of Middle Tennessee. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
180. Pistol. Point it right. Watch out.
Now let's go to Godwin. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
1st down. Here's Baker. That's complete. Mike Evans. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
180!
Give to Williams from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. 180! Regular! What's that?
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-point game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. One play action. Williams. Connects downfield. On target to Burton. And he is inside the 20. Down to the 19-yard line.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They send a man in motion. Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Going one again with Swift. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Dump off Popeye's back. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Tight end motioning right. Swift does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Offense up to the line fast.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll run it with Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
He's going to field this at the 2. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular! One time!
Throwing again is Baker. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
180! What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Baker now from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Here's the give on 3rd and short. They take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. And on 4th and 2, they are going for it. Mayfield to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30.
To throw is Williams. On the move, hit it right. And finds Kmet downfield. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
First down, Williams. He finds a doomsday downfield. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Tip it! Tip it! Tip it!
First and goal, Swift. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let it up!
Closed in on for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
On the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Now Williams. Flush out now to his left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. Working from the gun, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Throw is caught by the back. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
180!
Mayfield from his end zone. And a man is there to knock that away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Regular. 180. King.
Throwing again here from the end zone. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Try and get it into Emeka Egbuka. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
180. King. Point it right. What's up?
From his end zone, 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready, sit up.
Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Williams to throw on first. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. 4th down, Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
And the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers with work to do on 2nd and 12. Mayfield will look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
180. Kings, Kings, Kings. Go, 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 go. Stop.
Third and long for him here. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Baker. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
19, 18.
Limit the damage, just a few yards on that game. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Third and long, Mayfield. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams off the play fake. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke the statement, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Out of the pistol, Williams. They connect on the deep shot. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, Williams to throw. He's got it too close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
180. Watch out.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. He's rolled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Regular. 180. Pistol.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Alert. 180. Run.
Here's Baker. Down the field. Evans has it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone now. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 4.
17. McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. Check down into the hands of Swift. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. But go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Back now, pressure coming. He rolls to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half.
Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Hits the 20. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
Buccaneers 17.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Mecca Bucca, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again is Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That's now the third time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
A draw now. This is Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing deep here for the end zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears push their lead to 18.
Buccaneers 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
180.
Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Now behind the line of
Ooh,
scrimmage.
talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
180. Up, Nelson. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Trying on fourth down. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. Looking quickly here.
10 yards on the play. Complete to Cade Otton. First and
Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one hits for 30. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Regular.
Mayfield on first and 10. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Good. Hey, alert.
Once more, it's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
Loss. It's now second and 19
Hey, alert
at the
33.
22-yard line.
Alert. Stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Motion. 180.
Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Bears get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You knew before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
What?
Williams on the play action. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down throw by Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Williams on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
First down, Williams. Completed to his running back. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the fourth quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give, right side for Swift. Trying to find his way back to the middle, but he stopped after a yard. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Williams. Set up the screen here to Swift. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. On 4th down, it's Williams. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears keep adding that 4th quarter lead. It's a Roll the Dudes a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Santos now for the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hurry! Stay in open. Point it right.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Looks like we've got an injured player, and that is Baker Mayfield, who's shaken up, Brock. Athletic training staff providing some assistance. 2nd and 3 now. Here's the backup. First throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in plays in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
5-yard line.
Kings! 20! Alert!
This is hauled in by on the right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he's got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Run! 180! Hey, alert! Up!
First down, here's Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, first and 10. Williams will look to throw. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
16 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll run here on first down. And there's a sign of life in the ground game. He's full with a nice pickup. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's Swift. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Off the play fake, Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing from behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
A gain of 12 brings up second down at the Buccaneers' 21-yard line.
Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, Williams to throw. That one connects. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Williams with the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears put up even more points in a win. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead.
Buccaneers 23. Cairo Santos.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This one falls incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And it sets up second down. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On second and 10, Mayfield again. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Long throw, third and long. Hits him on the out route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. They've got first down from the 31. Once more, it's Mayfield. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Real good. 180.
Baker throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Still set up for the two-point conversion.
Point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Here's Swift. swift to start the drive. It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
32.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Moore. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Going back, it's the handoff. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. So the Bears take this one on the road. Man, they